What's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro Duel video. A new Summon Skull Ritual monster was revealed a couple of days ago. It's on YgoPro, so let's try it out. I'm honest, at first when I saw the effect and read the card I was like, this is not that great of a card. But I really want to try it out. I've tried Red Eyes first, since that was like the first deck that came to my mind with, you know, the potential Summon Skull being in the main deck with the Red Eyes fusion, but nope, that wasn't working out too well. And then then this deck came to mind. You know, the Lair of Darkness structure deck, and with, you know, the new ritual support cards, right? The level 6 and the level 4, the, what is it called? The Devi ritual cards, you know, revealing the ritual spell or monster depending on which one you have in your hand. Special summon both copies to the field and then search the other particular ritual card, either again the monster or the spell. The biggest advantage of this new engine, this new ritual engine, is that both these monsters, one of them is a dark, of course, with the Lair of Darkness field spell, both of them will definitely become a dark. And again, you can potentially tribute them for either Arima or your Lilith, for example, to trigger your Diablos, again, triggering, you know, its effect, special summon itself, etc. So it's not like completely out of the air, just slap in your Summon Skull ritual, just, you know, to summon it to the field and maybe, you know, go from there, since on its own, the ritual monster isn't that strong. It's very similar to, what's it called, First of Dragons, I believe. It has like an immunity effect that it cannot be destroyed only by monster, at least, yeah, but it's not like quote-unquote immune against monster effects, unless it's like a ritual monster. It also cannot be destroyed by battle by a monster, unless that monster is like a ritual monster, but cards like Raigeki instantly get rid of it, so there goes your 5-card investment. Anyway, main deck Lair of Darkness, so yeah, let's see a couple of example duels. Okay, first example. So again, as I mentioned before, I'm trying my best to get this particular ritual monster working right. I don't want to be, at least I don't want this deck to be completely out of the air, you know, just to showcase this particular card and, you know, let's just like playtesting this card and show to everyone, hey, look, I can summon the new Summon Skull ritual and, you know, go from there and like showcase nothing. No, thanks to the ritual, again, you have the ritual engine, what is it called, the Devi rituals, you know, the level 6, level 4, special summon themselves to the field. They provide being fodder for either Lilith or your Arima to be tributed. One of them is definitely a dark, so, you know, you don't really need your field spell, but the field spell gives you more tribute fodder, especially for Lilith, again, giving you the option to tribute a level 4 as well during your opponent's turn. Let's not forget, you're potentially also getting the tokens. Also, the deck list is not set, so again, all feedback is definitely appreciated. This is not like a super high top tier deck, so definitely keep that in mind. This particular deck is running 6 traps. I believe 6 is a sweet spot, featuring multiple Liliths, that is. No hand traps, no Ghost Ogre, no Ash Blossom. The main deck is super packed, and, well, Infinite Transcience pretty much has the same role as a hand trap, but yeah, the biggest difference between, you know, the regular hand traps is that Infinite Transcience is a target to be searched by Lilith, so that's again quite crucial to keep the deck amount at 40. Normally Instant Fusion was also in the main deck, you know, searching out Crystal, Needle Fiber, etc, right? But again, that's up to you if you want to go that route. I believe the opponent got a start here in this situation. Monster Reborn is so disgusting. If the Lair of Darkness deck, structure deck, gets like a Reborn card featuring these cards, Lilith, Arima, ooh, that's like so good. Again, Monster Reborn, reborning your Arima, and then immediately keep your normal summon for something else, maybe Lilith for example, and, you know, tribute something on your side of the field to trigger your Diablos, for example, that you just searched out of your, or at least thanks to your Arima. That's far too good. The thing here is with, you know, your next to your ritual level 4 and level 6 in your main deck being tribute fodder, next to this, you know, ritual summoning needs tribute fodder, so you are actually tributing dark monsters, again, triggering a possible Diablos in either your hand or your graveyard, so again, that's something to keep in mind. The level 6 Summon Skull is again okay. If in some case or scenario that your summon skull gets destroyed, like Raigeki or whatever, you can special summon like a regular summon skull from your hand, deck or graveyard. That's cute, but again, it's not something highly meta, right? On top of that, that's something I might want to change, is adding in some extra deck, you know, like a rank 6 engine maybe, and then, you know, just use your level 6 ritual monster for the possible rank 6 exceed play. But again, keep in mind that your level 4 and level 6 Devi monsters, I believe one of them is a pyro type, the other one is a plant type. I believe level 6 is the plant type, the dark one, but that's besides the point. Is both of them, if they are on the field, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. Otherwise it would have been so good, like Link summons, Skeldit and so on. But nope, that's definitely not the case. Another example, yeah, these plants monsters, again, very nice. I'm only running 2 ritual monsters, I believe that's perfectly fine. Not really sure if you want to main deck more rituals again. I want to keep this deck as consistent as possible. That sounds strange again, since, you know, you're sacrificing some consistency by adding in those loose ritual cards. Again, I'm very honest about that. This is an okay opening move, again, getting Diablos on the field, potentially ripping your opponent from 1 card, and yeah, Lilith would have been again very nice, searching out like a virus card, if you can get that particular play first turn, searching out the virus card. Doesn't really matter which one, you know, get free information about your opponents and hopefully rip them from maybe a couple of cards with either deck devastation or full force virus, eradicator. It's crazy that the OCG has like 3 eradicators still legal, right? His field spell definitely came in clutch. Not really sure. Yeah, again, the masterpiece definitely hurts. Otherwise, I would have been able to, you know, tribute the tokens and get the ritual summon on the field, and also trigger Diablos, since I believe the tokens are dark. It should be right. But again, yeah, his masterpiece is boosted by the spell, and that's something you need against Diablos. You know, Diablos is immune to monster effects, so it's definitely a very good choice against masterpiece deck. But if the masterpiece is boosted by the field spell, that's definitely a problem. Yeah, that's still one of this deck's biggest problems, is getting over huge beat sticks. Another example against ABCs was also a decent game. The opponent got to start, has like an explosive start. He keeps the Ghost Ogre on the field. Ogre is definitely a problem for this deck. You know, the field spell will eventually trigger, for example, during the end phase, giving you the tokens. And that's a chance, that's the window where Ghost Ogre can rip you from the field spell during the end phase. So no field spell during your opponent's turn is a problem. Metaverse, I've been thinking about, but again, the main deck space is really tight. The Riser Dragon is cute in ABCs, but I'm not really sure if he has like any place. I think he used a Hand Trap earlier, which definitely came in very handy. Well, the Lilith, okay, deck devastation on all of his, yeah, on the Tornado Dragon again, very crucial. Losing the field spell is like very super deadly for any Lair of Darkness deck. That's maybe one of the reasons why I want to fit in like Metaverse. You know, keeping the field spell active or activating another copy during your opponent's turn, right? It's also an extra target for Lilith, so that's again something to keep in mind. I think you already used up double busters, again dropping the Devi ritual cards, but maybe I should have kept the ritual summon in hand again. Since I think I have Infinite Transcience in my back row to potentially shut down a Dragon Buster, well again, yeah, during his turn, so if he's using Buster on my field spell, I would have been forced to use the Transcience there, and then, you know, then just during my turn, he again would have used his Buster to banish the field spell, so I would be in like the same situation. Definitely a problem. The Arima is a very nice top deck. I can negate the ABC Dragon Buster here, but Deco Talker does save the day for him. Okay, I get the token, but again, he will just be able to attack for a game. So a bit unfortunate, but again, there is some nice synergy. But the question is if this synergy is like super top tier. Nope, that's, again, that's definitely not the case. Another example, last example. A bit shorter, but again, definitely showcases like there is some potential to work with here. Dropping the Devi rituals on my side of the field, going for the ritual summon, tributing the dark monster again, drop Diablos, and I'm definitely going to deck Devastation during my opponent's turn, and getting free information about my opponent's hand and getting the Diablos back on the field. This is decent, but again, the opponent had like the perfect 2 cards to get out ElectricMudkip, and then, you know, it's just go from there, get Sorcerer back, hope to get lucky. And he will get lucky, as you'll see in a couple of moments. He's going to get back, I believe, the Wisdom Eye Magician? Yep, and the draw from ElectricMudkip is one of those high-scale magicians. Doesn't really matter. Well, he is under deck devastation, so not every magician counts, but drawing the what is it called? The Black Fang Magician? Yep, that was definitely one of his few outs. The Preparation of Rites was definitely a very nice top deck, but the Odd Eyes Vortex is a problem with its huge defense. I believe one of my few outs is the field spell, and there it is. So I'm going to use Diablo's effect eventually. Let's see if he negates that or not. He definitely is going to negate that, so that opens up the window to use the field spell, ritual summon away, and eventually he's going to scoop it up. Not really sure why, because again, the duel could have gone yeah, for a little bit longer, right? But yeah, to each their own, I guess. This is currently a list. Like always, feel free to leave suggestions. Again, all feedback is welcome. Summon Skull, Tribute Engine, both kind of work well together, but again, as I mentioned before, this is not something that you know you want to maybe take to your locals, but not something like a regionals or YCS level. If you want to playtest this, again, feel free to do so. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.